Hey, morning everybody. Welcome to the simulator. It is a chilly morning in February of 2025 here in northern Utah. You can probably hear I have some congestion in this general region of my head. That's been going on for like 2 weeks now. I think I'm on the tail end of it. No, it's not a tumor. I was thinking this morning while I was hitting my warm-up shots, you might be able to see it there. No, you can't see it. I hit 63 warm-up shots this morning, and most of them were off the toe, like you can kind of see in that picture there. And I really got to thinking how damn difficult this game is. I've been playing it for 25 years, but it was mostly just, you know, drinking with my buddies on the golf course. Started taking it seriously about 8 months ago when we got our butts handed to us in a scramble last summer, 2024. Got a launch monitor, got some hitting mats, got the net, then eventually got this Carl's Place enclosure. And I can safely say that golf is one of the hardest things I have ever done in my life. My dad had me and my brother in basketball, baseball, football all summer, every summer from when we were old enough to sign up. I don't know when that was. Sometime in grade school. Played high school sports, played some sports after that. I am an accomplished woodworker and carpenter. And I can tell you this is one of the hardest damn things I have ever done in my life. There's no template. You've got to be good with all 14 clubs in your bag. You don't know if it's going to be raining or snowing that day. You don't know if the wind's going to be blowing. It's difficult, and sometimes it feels like you literally forget how to play. You forget how to swing your club overnight in your sleep. And I've never experienced anything like that. If I go into my wood shop, I have not forgotten how to run my table saw or my chop saw. I haven't forgotten how to turn a bowl on my lathe. But for some reason, this game, don't let anybody tell you that it's easy. Don't watch the YouTube videos that say I can fix your swing with this one simple step. In fact, if anybody does tell you it's easy, I would get a second opinion. That second opinion can be the monologue that I'm delivering to you right now. It's extremely difficult, but it is also extremely rewarding. And that's all I got this morning for this droning, like I said, monologue, but wow. Almost 65 practice swings, and not very many of them went where I wanted them to. I get that I'm sick. I get that I'm 43 years old. I wish I'd have started getting serious about this in my 20s or even my 30s. I understand I have some things going for me and some things going against me. But moms and dads, if you're going to get your kids into golf, do it early. Get them swinging that golf club early. Teach them how to do it correctly early. Yeah. Anyhow, what we're going to do this morning is Joe Lagowski's Golf League SA Open Championship at Remedy Oak. I'm pretty sure I played Remedy Oak. I remember some stuff about it, and I didn't have to download the course to play. Let's check out the vital statistics. Joe never makes these things too hard, but he never makes them very easy. Black tees, hopefully the driver's firing today. Gimme auto putts at 5 feet. Stimps at 10, and the tournament's at a whopping 100 feet above sea level, which means our shots aren't going to go too terribly far. Fairways are hard, so maybe we'll get some extra rollout. That's it for vitals. Let's play. I'll pause you guys while this loads up. Alrighty, we're back. Okay, first tee. We got a little bit of wind coming from right to left. These birds are a little too chirpy for my liking this morning. Let's turn down the projector. was I? They're still being very chirpy. Maybe I got my other speakers on. Who cares? All right, we're hitting uphill. Well, the green is uphill. The target is here in this general region, assuming I can hit 250. I didn't warm up with driver. So let's just aim dead center of the fairway and see where this round goes. Okay, we're hanging left, which is kind of weird. I don't hit left. What do we got? This follow-up shot's going to be through some trees. 225. I don't know if there's really any way effectively to get out of here without just hitting a stupid shot. That is a good way to gain strokes on a round, is to have crummy tee shots. Mind you, I hit 65 warm-up balls already, so let's hope that this isn't the way this progresses, because I still got 185 yards to the pin, and it's a par 4. 7,000 yard tees. Maybe the short game is better. Okay, we're hitting uphill. Obviously, we need to accommodate this wind a little bit. 48. Don't want to actually hit 48. Get up there. Okay, 10 feet, 11 feet, call it whatever you would like here. Lucky that hole was there to stop it. What'd we get? Started out with a double. That's all right. Like I told you earlier, I forgot how to play golf last night when I was sleeping. Golf is hard. All right, wind's going the other direction now. Let's try to float something up on the fairway here. Certainly is floating. Oh boy, get up there. Playing off of the tips is frustrating if you're not a long hitter, especially at sea level. As I get warmed up, I think I'll start hitting further, because 200 yards is definitely not, that's not a typical drive for me even at sea level. That sucker is headed hell knows where. That is crazy. Just have my club open or what? This is not going well, folks. Just have to float something up onto the fairway here, a little 100-yarder. Maybe I can hit a 100-yarder. Here's the thing, guys. You have got to manage your expectations. I know I'm sick. I know nothing looked good during my warm-up session. So I know I'm not gonna shoot an 80 today. We're playing from the tips. Well, the black tees, they might not even be tips. And I just know that that's not happening for me today. What I am gonna try to do is play the best golf that I can play. And that's all I can do. I know things are not firing on all cylinders today. And they might not be firing on all cylinders till next weekend. It would be nice if I could get this snot out of my head, but I know that's not the only problem. Get up there. See? 10 more yards, that'd have been really nice. Can't play a lateral, drop ball, burn a stroke or two, and we just gotta move on. Short memory. Pretty crummy little pitch, chip shot there. Okay. Looks like we got a 9-foot putt, a little bit of a break from right to left. Okay, scored an 8. What's that double par on that? Yeah, that sucks to be up 5 strokes after 2 holes. But I have a good time here in the simulator, so I'm hoping my buddy Mike will call today and want to go to the real golf course, because the simulator's fun, but it's not really where you hone your skills. It's as realistic as it can be, especially a setup like this with a higher end launch monitor and an impact screen, but it's never gonna mimic the real golf course exactly. The lie's always perfect, no matter what, regardless of whether you're hitting out of the rough or a sand trap, it's always the same lie. So there's that. That's gonna be a crummy little worm burner. And then it took a bad bounce to boot. Oh man. Let's get this out of here with one of our rescues. Gonna land right behind that stinking tree. No, we got lucky. All right. Okay, this is gonna play well into the 180s here. 10 miles an hour of wind. Might get up there, probably gonna be playing out of the bunker. Okay, 5-7 left. But we're rolling right, left or right. Let's just see what happens here. 20. Somehow overcooked that even out of the bunker, but we're out. Just a lovely little round of golf here at what? Remedy Oak. 16 feet. It's going to play about 12 feet. Almost got her. Okay, another double. Let's hope we can start getting that down to maybe bogeys and pars here eventually. But again, it's about expectation management. We've got a 245-yard par 3 here. I'm certainly not accurate at that distance. Joe has decided to punish us today, and that's all right. A good way to make you feel like you are having a crappy round every single time, without a doubt, is to play off the wrong tees. Don't base it on how far you hit, base it on your handicap and your ball dispersion, or you will be miserable. Okay, that's looking pretty good if it'll sit. Might just putt this. Yeah, I have to putt. We ain't firing on all cylinders today. I don't think chip shot's a good idea. Okay, this is 27 feet minus 8. We're looking at about 19 feet. And then the lie is downhill, which we already knew, and then 1.5 to the right. So the ball's going to want to come out to the right a little bit, which is fine because then we start breaking from right to left. Let's see what happens here. What did I say? Like something under 20 feet here. Okay, I don't know why that went so far. It barely went 10 feet in the simulator. Okay, there we go. That was because of that basically driving the green. +7 after 4. Not too much danger here. Wind in our face. Let's try to get something near the fairway. Where's that headed? I've had better shots. I've certainly had worse shots. Might be kind of hard to find your ball in that lie in real life. Par 5, at least we're working with a par 5 here. That's headed toward some red area. No good. What'd we do there? I'm not quite sure what happened there. Looks like it came sort of off the sweet spot, maybe toward the heel. Is what it is. Okay, 150 yards. Okay, that was fat, that hurt. Another ball into the water. Drop ball. Just drop the ball. I don't need to tell you to drop the ball. 100 yards off of concrete. Whatever club you are about to use, you will need to replace after the round. You guys will honestly have a lot better time playing golf if you stop caring. And that sounds counterintuitive, but just evaluate every shot like it's its own individual shot. Like it's taken me, what, 16 shots to get to this spot I'm in now? And I need to be worried about this putt. So I know it's 27 feet minus 14 inches. We need to hit the ball like 12 or 13 feet feel here. No go. These greens are fast. Five feet, 6 feet here. Too hard. Everything's been too hard for a 9. All right, 312 yards. Hopefully it's a par 4. It certainly is. I notice my scores are real bad playing from anything above about 6,500 yards unless everything's on point. Unless everything's on point with driver. Yeah, another worm burner. Maybe it'll get over to the fairway. Yeah, it didn't even pick up the tee. $100 yards. Gale force wind. Did he have that set to breezy? Blow it back. Let's aim a couple of cups over there. 8-5. Too much. These greens are fast, fast, fast. All right, plus 11 after 8. I don't love it, but that's how golf is sometimes. We'll see if we can keep that score from ballooning up too much more. Let's try to land right here in this little clearing. Mind the wind. I think the wind is going to be an issue the entire round here. And despite the wind, there we are. That's fine. 228 yards is just fine. Get right. Dang it. Okay, we hopped over the sand trap, which is pretty sweet. 28 yards out of the crap. Definitely on a low spot there on the green. Sort of kind of what the shot I had in my mind. And I'll take sort of kind of right now. 16, 19 feet here. These greens are fast. Okay, so we're into like par bogey territory. Hopefully we can stay there. Got a tailwind and we're hitting downhill. What do we got here? Okay, that's right where I typically land. If Sean was here, we maybe see if he could float that pond, but that's a bit much to ask. 263 carry. Let's do the smart thing here. We're downhill, so we don't want to hit quite that far. Maybe pull an 8-iron. I'd rather hit a ball in the drink than out of bounds, but still, they're both still a good way to add strokes. Pretty crummy little toe shot there. All right, 130 yards, 132, slightly uphill. Thanks, GSPro. Probably want to hit about 125 here. That felt pretty thin. You can see that from the replay there, that is nowhere near where you want to hit on the club. It's just one of those days, and I'm all right with it. Okay, we're breaking left to right pretty hard. Gimme circle. I hate leaning too much on the gimme circle, but let's see here, 38 plus 10s, 48. I'd say we need to hit a, I don't know, 47 footer here. Close. Another par, which I will take. Let's see if we can't get back down to bogey golf. 12 after 8 is not bogey golf. That's 1.5 bogey golf. Looks like we're headed back to the clubhouse, 180 yard par 3 with a lot of tailwind. GSPro's telling me to hit a 2-wood. I don't have one of those. Thanks, GSPro. It's not GSPro's fault. Let's try to float an 8-iron over there, even though I know I'm not hitting 8-iron that well today. There ain't a ton of danger up there, some sand traps. Was that another toe-y shot? Yeah, right off the toe. If you're not hitting near the sweet spot, everything is dangerous. You can see we almost went into that creek. And now we're gonna burn some more strokes to get up out of this deep rough, uphill. Luckily, we're already hitting uphill. Same right there. That was almost enough. It's hard to judge them. Here we want to hit, I don't know what, 12-ish yards. Just like that. Okay, another bogey. Bogey, bogey, bogey. That's 13 after 12. Wow, I wish. 13 after 9 holes. 460 yard par 4. The driver is not operating as one of the 2/3 of our golf game, which is why you see this score. I feel like we're playing maybe 1/3 golf today. That will certainly not hurt anything. That won't hurt anything, especially on a longer par 4 like this. Looks like we're hitting through directly through a tree. Maybe try to bend it around. It's obviously a dumb shot, but I don't know. Insert whatever you want there. Okay, that's floating right. Pretty decently well struck ball. And now we're near the green in 2. Let's see if we can float a little floater over there. What's this gonna wanna do? It's not too dangerous. It's gonna wanna come out a little left. Let's aim, how about right there? It's downhill, so we're not gonna wanna hit it 19 yards. I don't know, maybe 15, 16 yards here. Don't get greedy. Okay, that was not 15 or 16 yards. That had 11 yards of carry and went 18 yards total. Fair enough. Okay, plus 13 after 10. We're slowly getting back to bogey golf here. Confidence level's going up a smidge. 200 yard, a 200 yard par 3, and we're hitting near water. Down. Got some wind that wants us to go in the water too. I gotta aim away from the hazard, like the smart golfer I am. Okay, pretty well struck ball. It's not on short grass, but it is not in the water, which is that was the plan. Okay, we're hitting a downhill shot from a downhill lie. This ball's got a chance to go flying, but let's see if we can't get up under the ball. I want to hit probably 22 yards here. Let the ball trickle down. Not that accurate though. And I overcooked it. Let's see if it'll stay out of the wet stuff there. 18 yard carry, so that thing was cooking. Must have had a crummy launch angle. Yeah, that scooted. 9. Bogey, and the ball didn't get wet, so That's all right. Plus 14 after 11. We are slowly moving toward bogey golf here. Depending on who you play with, bogey golf's good enough to beat your friends. Okay, I gotta get a hold of this ball or it's gonna get wet. Got some wind coming out of the left. Let's see if we can't get a hold of this shot here. Okay, that's a natural product of trying to destroy the ball, and it's headed right for the water. That's pretty lame. I don't think I can move the ball back far enough to get on short stuff, which is unfortunate. Let's just drop the ball right here. 1 stroke penalty for a wet ball, which is still way better than the penalty you get for out of bounds. Downhill lie, it's gonna wanna come out right. And the bunker shouldn't be in play because it's too close to us. But I've said those famous last words before. Especially when you're on a downhill lie, your ball does not want to get up in the air. That's not what it wants to do. You gotta make it do it. It also helps if you hit the ball straight, but we should not be too bad here. Okay, we got a little bit of a false front right there where the yellow turns to blue. I'm thinking I want to hit like a 25-yarder. That's kind of funny. Let's turn that target off. Okay, if I sculled that ball, it's not going anywhere good. Don't take your eye off the ball. Wait, watch the club hit it. Okay, now we're gonna be on a little bit of a dangerous downhill slope here. Let's try to not scull the ball this time. And we will get no sort of rollout. There will be no pars and bogeys on this hole. We're just gonna have to probably take a +2 or +3 depending on how bad these putts are. .37. Let's go 35 feet here. I don't think that was enough. Okay, triple bogey, kind of as predicted there. That was a lot of crummy shots. The drive went into the water. All right, buck 87, we got some wind coming left to right. This is the range where I am not too terribly accurate. Launch monitor didn't pick up the shot, or it's going to be delayed. Let's wait here. Always love to see that. Ball hit a little to the left on the impact screen. Not sure where it had gone. Okay, get right, get right. We were kind of counting on the wind to push that over, and now we're on the beach. Not a bad shot otherwise, pin high. Let's see here, 20 yards out of the bunker. GSPro doesn't really tell you how buried you are. Open up your club a little bit. Open up your heart. Yeah, it was kind of hard to expect that to do much of anything else. What is this, another par 3? Par 3s are a good way to bloat your score up. Bogey. All right, where are we at here in Joe's league? 18 after 13. I'd say we're still closer to bogey point 1.5 golf than bogey golf. I don't hit 300-yard drives, not today. Not at 100 feet above sea level. Okay, that's going straight left, unfortunately. Might be in bounds. The launch monitor says it was a little low off the sweet spot. Man, this thing is so annoying. What a bunch of crap. Guys, I don't steal software. I just need to go in and tell it that I already shoveled money into Adobe's bank account. Anyway, where were we? We were on the golf course. Okay, 200 yards through a tree, I think not. We're looking at more. We're just gonna have to get out of this, unfortunately. Get out. Eventually you will stop, I hope, burning strokes just to get back on a fairway. It is one of the most aggravating things that I experience is wasting strokes to get out of from behind a tree. Blow it back to the, there we go, get up there. Okay, on in 3 on a par 4. Unless you are the best putter on the planet, you're probably walking out of here with a bogey. Little double breaker. I'm not gonna touch it. I should have touched it a little harder than that. Probably looking at a double here, maybe. Let's play it a little bit outside the cup. Which backfired. We should have played it straight in, and then there's 2 more strokes added to your scorecard. 20 over after 14. We are drifting away from bogey golf here. And let's hope that with this water on the right, it doesn't get even worse. The objective is to break 100. You ain't gonna win any of these tournaments doing that, but that's where I'm at right now. That is not gonna hurt anything. Okay, we got danger up here. It's a par 5. We got a stroke to play with. What do we got here? 235, wind's blowing. This shot's obviously out of my skill level. I feel like I was thinking don't go in the water, and certainly didn't go in the water. All right, we're hitting through this tree, downhill, deep rough. 40 yards, and we got a tailwind. A lot of things to think about there. Getting through the tree is the first thing. That's not happening. Looks like we're gonna waste another stroke just to get out from behind this tree. You hate to do that. Not anywhere near hard enough. All right, what do we got going on now? Get in there. Six feet. A little too much. Okay, lucky to get out of there with a bogey. 21 over after 15. I shudder to utter those words, but that's about what I was expecting to play today. I can't flush a shot. I can't hit a straight drive. It's about expectation management, people. If you want to hear somebody way smarter on the subject talk about it, there's a lot of people on the internet that would love to tell you. Well, there's a lot of people on the internet that would love to tell you they can fix your swing in one simple step. Just remember, every time you click on one of those videos, you're giving somebody money. Get up there. But John Sherman says things in ways that my simple dinosaur brain can understand. He doesn't talk about swing mechanics. He talks about the mental part of golf, which sometimes I feel like is more important than swing mechanics. I mean, yeah, you got to know how to hit a golf ball. But there's some people right now, if they were shooting 20 plus over par like I am, they'd have thrown their clubs in the river. That's gross. I don't know where that's going. The beach. Yeah. I didn't know balls bounced so easily out of grass that long, but who am I? You can certainly tell when a ball does something in a simulator that it wouldn't do in a real course. Like, that was sort of weird, but plausible. Okay, this is for par. I'm not really firing on all cylinders on the green today, so we'll get her close. 8.5 feet. Should have played a little more break or hit it a little harder. Okay, 22 over after 16 holes. Scorecard's covered in blue boxes. Okay, it is a par 72. That looked like it was gonna go somewhere nice. Just not water, hopefully. It wouldn't. That looked like it was gonna go somewhere. That sucks. Looks like I'm still getting penalized. I can play it as it lies for shot 2. That thing's gonna wanna hang left pretty good. But fortunately we're hitting uphill because we need some loft here. All right, that was shot 2. We're 100 out. Wind in our face. Let's compensate a bit for that. We got plenty of fairway in front of the green. Get up there. Okay, that is not going to be a fun putt. Looks like we're all right maybe here. I do need to tighten this impact screen. We'll do that after the round. Okay, 18 feet, 3 inches. Man, that barely went 10 feet in the simulator and it blew right out of the circle. Certainly gaining some strokes for stupid putts here. There's another one. Bogey. All right, 23 over after 17. That's not great, but unless something goes terribly, horribly wrong here, we should be able to play. Break 100. That water's pretty far away. So much snot. When you're sick, you got to drink so much water because your body's producing so much mucus. That sounded like a pop fly. That awesome little sound you get when the ball hits the top of the club and your tee goes 30 yards in front of the tee box because you hit so much tee. What do we got here? Buck 40, downhill. It's gonna play about 130, a little bit of wind, and then of course we're hitting through / over a tree. To finish her out. That was a bit scary there for a second. Butt was clenched, but we're there. Breaking pretty hard from right to left. Let's get this up there as close as we can. These greens are fast, so I know I need to hit like 29, 30, like 34 feet, but everything's so quick. Okay, the whoops. Don't hit it far enough, hit it too far. You'd think that sweet spot would be a little bigger than that, but alas, it is not. Okay, 9 feet. I ain't buying it. Yeah, that went like 8 feet in my simulator, maybe 7. All right, that was pretty rough, guys. A lot of blue boxes there, but I didn't really expect to shoot very well today, especially after that horrendous warm-up round. There you have it, 96. The scorecard just popped up there, but I missed it. I'm sure I'm dead last, if not near the bottom. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully I get better soon. For golf's sake, I hope you get better too. I want to see some more of your videos. I really enjoy them. But we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, all of that stuff. Later.